Consistency is actually very hard. I made a video about how I was going through something, and then my friend told me, "Oh, just go through it." As in, suck it up and go through it. And the video, the vibe of the video was, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through this, and you're coming on this journey with me, and all that. And I can't even remember when I made that video, but I haven't made another. Sorry, I haven't made another video since, and I really don't like putting labels on things. I was saying, oh, I'm a quitter, or I do this, or I usually do this, or whatever. I try not to do that because, yeah. But then I do understand that you guys see a pattern, and if you want to fix something, you really have to be honest with yourself. So usually I quit before. Sometimes I quit before I start, but if I manage to start, I quit when it gets tough. When I feel an iota of discomfort, I just quit, and it's crazy because I know I have so much to give. Man, I am not tooting my horn, but man, I have so much to give. But it's crazy because I quit. It could be I know what it is. It's like, yeah, I do know what it is. I know the problem, but here we are anyway. So hmm, this video, I am not ready. I just found myself in this empty office, and I decided to make a video. Ignore whatever you see. I'm not even going to call your attention to it anyway. I decided to talk about, yay, up Nipa. I decided to talk about, ooh, that fan is nice. So sorry. So sorry. What was I saying? Yeah. Alright. I decided to talk about this thing. I'm supposed to make a video on that. The video is supposed to be all quality, all good and nice. But the thing is, I'm just going to get the message out there, and if I have to redo the video, I will do it. Because there's nobody telling me. No one says you can't make two videos about the same thing. So I'm just dropping this here to do something, to start something. Anyway, so I was going to talk about the fact that we, usually creatives, but a lot of people do that, we hide ourselves. This started as a newsletter. I wrote a newsletter, and it read so good, so I decided to just make it a video. But yeah, procrastination, and right now we're here, and I'm giving you the whole unfiltered version. I can't even remember the exact words I used in that, but I do remember the lessons and what it's about. And it's just that we hide ourselves a lot. Like, we judge ourselves so much because it could be for a whole lot of reasons, but a lot of times, especially creatives, at least I've seen it in creatives, right, only myself, we just judge ourselves. um so we fear that we fear that we are not good enough. Like I said, it comes in different forms, but I think the dominant, whatever the dominant form is that we are scared of being judged, and so we judge ourselves. Yeah. So you're scared that another person would see your work and judge it and not like it, right? And so you do the judging. You do the judging yourself before they get the chance to actually see the work. So yeah, the saying, we are our greatest critic. And while that can be good, it is also a very, very horrible thing to have in huge doses as a creative, because it means that you're going to keep your work with you, judging and hating it, and just keeping things in the draft and not letting it taste freedom, taste the air. Like, Just let people read it. And we do that a lot. I do that a lot. I do that a lot. I have a lot of stories in my drafts, and sometimes I go back to them and I'm like, damn, girl. Mm. And it's, you know, but the moment I think about sharing it, I'm like, I mean, maybe I could tweak a little. I could do this, I could do that, and then I'm an editor, so no matter what, I would find something. So I'll just go through. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to tweak it tomorrow. I'm going to tweak it next week, or when I have the time. And that is how a lot of good stories are in my drafts right now. Short stories, flash fiction, you know. And it's not like I don't know that I should post these things or anything, because I did that in 2023. Every Sunday, every Saturday and Sunday, I posted poems. I posted a poem, one poem on each Saturday. So a poem for Saturday, and then a flash fiction piece on Sunday. I call them Sunday fun day. Yeah, flash fiction piece. And then for Saturdays, because Saturdays are for poems. I got friends from doing that. I got business partners from doing that. Yet, like, I know this at the back of my head, but I still somehow think I shouldn't just post things. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Everywhere you turn, you hear people saying, post it, do that video, make that video, do this, do that, just do. And I can say, I have said this to people, just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. The worst that could happen is crickets in your DMs, in your comment section, and who crickets you get that kind of thing, like. And but you see that fear, I think the fear is just very irrational, because you know what to do, you don't do it, and you keep judging yourself. And the crazy part is that if you were to let go, if you were to just do it and not judge yourself, you could find people who really love what you're seeing all these problems and all these holes with them, and then you just find people who actually love that, you know. And there was one poem I wrote, alchemy something. It was about mothers being alchemists, right? Turning, what's the poem even about? Turning stuff into gold. But anyway, it was about mothers, right? And the power. I was just celebrating women who mothers, and then their power to birth life, to birth a baby, or birth babies. And this one guy just loved that poem so much. I wrote that poem in a hurry. I don't particularly like it. I still don't like. I can't even remember the detail. If you tell me to write it, but this guy can write it word for word. Like, he loved it so much, and it was crazy. Because left to me, if if I wasn't running short on time the day I wrote that poem, I wouldn't have posted it. I would have been like, what is this, I'm overdoing this thing and whatever. I would have said a lot of things just to stop myself from doing that, but I did it. Yeah. So moral of the story, lesson of this, moral of the story, moral of the lesson, moral of the story, Sophia. I did it, and somebody loved it so much. I got a fan from that, a fan friend-ish kind of thing. So it's amazing the people you could meet, the trajectory your life could moving, just, and things that could happen to you if you just decided to do, and to show your work. If you just decided to show your work, yes, not just writing it, because you write it, you write, or you make those videos, or you do stuff, but nobody is seeing it. And it is amazing what visibility could do to you, for you. And I think you should do. I know I'm being a hypocrite. So, but then again, if you see this video, yes, if you're watching this video, it means I'm not being a hypocrite, because it means it means I use my two eyes like this, gong gong, and still posted the video. So you have no excuse. I'm telling you, you have no excuse. You just have to just grab one of those drafts and post it somewhere. Leave a footprint, leave your digital footprints, man. Something. So when I'm not even going to get into that. This is getting too long. But anyway, I just wanted to say I have been thinking since, I'm going to confess, I've been thinking of, there was this thing I wrote in that email. I wanted to use it as a closing remark, but I cannot remember what I wrote. It was something like, um, don't judge yourself. No, it wasn't don't judge yourself. It was, so, yes, so rather than hold your, oh, fuck. Okay, so push your cover into the light. No, let the light hit your cover. Let the light fall on your cover. Man, that was horrible. Anyway, don't hide yourself, please. I think I'm going to, wherever I post this video, if I ever post this, I'm going to comment the stuff down there, or maybe a link to the actual video, to the video that I'm going to make, that I have in my head, that nice video. I'm sure going to, I'll post a link to it somewhere, probably in the comment section or wherever. Peace out.